It's the time of the year when many homeless seek out local shelters, but with the city of Bakersfield in the midst of a homeless crisis, funding is tight and services strained. 23 ABC's Eliza Navarro has more on the revenue stream city officials hope will lean in their favor. Eliza?
That's right. Now the Bakersfield Homeless Center is looking to the city for $200,000, but that commitment has been put on hold due to a budget concern. Now, if Measure N passes, that might make it easier for the city to write that check.
There has been a steady increasing demand for help. In the last couple of years, we've seen in our shelter increases of 13% in people staying with us. Meals served each month are up by over 20%. That's more than 3,000 meals a month.
Lewis Gill, the CEO of the Bakersfield Homeless Center, says there is a growing crisis of homelessness in Kern County, saying they always rely on the federal and state government to help with funding, and in August requested $400,000 to meet increased demands. The county committed to half, but asked the city to match their pledge.
The rise in homelessness, the demands for services have increased over time, and so in order for them to meet those demands, they have come to the city to ask for $200,000.
But it's a request that's been delayed at City Council since September. Gill going before council members last night, hoping for a vote.
We had a council meeting last night. We had Lewis Gill from the homeless center there to make a presentation, plead his case, tell us what exactly is going on and why it is that there's a need for the city to step in right now. And we took action last night and asked staff to figure out where we can find the money to make sure this remains a priority.
With the ink dry on the city's upcoming budget in 2019, Gill and others are hoping Measure N, a proposal to raise Bakersfield's sales tax by 1%, could open up a new revenue stream to deal with the issue.
The city is committed to the revenue that's going to come in from Measure N if it passes.
It looks like it may pass next week. And so if that happens, this will give us an opportunity to invest in our community.
But right now, the measure is failing by just 13 votes. Despite that, Gonzalez and others say they'll still work to tackle the city's growing homeless and mental health crisis.
This is a separate item, and we've talked about it. The homeless challenge in Bakersfield is real. It's something we hear about every single day. Regardless of what happens with Measure N, we need to make sure that the homeless center and every other partner serving this community has everything they need.
Now, the votes for Measure N are still being counted, and we won't know until December 6th whether it passes or not. But regardless, the City Council is meeting up on December 12th to find out how they're going to provide funding for the homeless center here in Bakersfield. Now, live in East Bakersfield, Eliza Navarro, 23 ABC.